arcanists regard to be more important is the knowledge from another pathway, which is often known as gnosis. Compared with mankind's knowledge gained from reasoning, what are the features of gnosis?
Gnosis, it actually does look like a chess piece.
Sonetto.
Oh, Sonetto.
Miss, the
oh my
features of
gosh, she's
gnosis
so
are,
little!
1, it cannot be verified by an independent third party, and 2, it is impossible to be comprehended through reasoning.
What a genius.
Exactly. And that's also one of the reasons that the knowledge of the study of Arcanum is hard to be accepted by the academic world. The academic research is required to be open to the public and can pass the independent tests. But the unpredictability of Arcanum will lead to the arcane researches to methodological agnosticism.
Methodological agnosticism. What a couple of words. And I love how the NPCs don't have eyes. It's very unnerving.
Thus, all the trainings and the scientific stabilizing appliances that the school provided for you is to overcome the instability of your arcane skill, in order to ensure the peace and stability of the human world.
So is this Arcanist school for Sonetto?
May the peace be with us.
And also with you.
Oh, j'ai presque été assez rapide pour répondre à cette question. Comment elle a pu être aussi rapide?
Who is that?
Question. After the fall of the Roman Empire, the number of arcanists, along with the related literature, had reduced correspondingly. Who can tell us the history of that time in brief?
Sonetto.
Miss!
Oh. Who is she? She's so cute.
Oh. Miss, I know this one.
Uh-oh.
Sonetto.
Oh. Aww, Sonetto is the favorite one in the class.
As the Roman Empire declined, some arcanists were tempted by the irrational side of their nature and applied magia naturalis in warfare and disputes over interests, which irritated the church and other powers of religion.
I mean, how old is she? Oh my gosh. At my age, I barely understood half of that.
At that time, people in Europe widely considered Arcanum to be the paganism that collaborates with the demons, hence the trials against Arcanists. In response, Arcanists struck back fiercely. However, due to their spontaneous character and the unpredictability of their whereabouts, their communication was unsuccessful during the fight. Both sides struggled in repeated battles. In the end, mankind, jointly led by both their religious and secular leaders, prevailed.
Uh-oh.
Mais c'est pas possible! C'est pas ce que m'a dit grand-père! Miss, she's wrong!
Oh.
I know the right answer!
Oh, Sonetto is wrong?
All right, give it a try, Matilda.
Oh, Matilda! Hey, we have her.
For what I know, it wasn't Arcanist who started the war. The attack on Constantinople was waged by lordships in Western Europe to ransack the capital for resources and the literature of Arcanum. The nursery rhyme my grandpa sang for me tells me all about it.
Sing it.
And long ago, Arcanists weren't called by this name.
Oh.
They were once gifted philosophers, diviners, or doctors, until they were put on the labels of pagans, freaks, and witches, isolated by their people. They were entirely forgotten. The next time people saw them, they had this new name, Arcanists.
Inspiring. Do you remember its name?
Grandpa never told me that.
How about the melody? Could you present several lines for the class?
Let me think. It was like...
Oh, she can't remember it?
That's not it. Oh, that's weird. I can't remember it.
But she remembers her grandpa singing it to her.
Ha ha! Don't remember a thing, but still feel confident enough to answer the question. Shame on you, little thing.
Wow, student A, that's quite rude.
I was even umming the horn last night. It's just
Somebody wiped her mind. Oh, they're
Sit
brainwashing
down,
the
please,
kids. Oh no! No! This institute is doing the kids dirty.
Sonetto is correct.
No, I believe in Matilda.
Matilda, you have just transferred here. It may take you some time to get used to our curriculum. A rhyme can be used in studying folklore, but it's still different from a formal historical intelligence.
Aw, poor Matilda.
Class, please turn to the last question of the test. After the Ottoman Empire seized control over Constantinople, Georgius Gemistos, a member of our Charon commune, also an arcanist and philosopher of the Roman Empire, traveled to Florence. He brought one classical literature of ancient theurgy into the city, which sparked discussion and later brought about the annual humanists gathering, the Chaldea Conference, where the study of Arcanum was debated over its use for mankind development. Who knows the name of his work brought by Gemistos?
Why do I feel like I need to have a notebook out and taking notes?
Miss, me.
All right, let's see. Hot shot, Sonetto.
Miss, please, I know this one. I do know.
Ooh, Matilda v. Sonetto. Who will answer correct? She's gonna pick Sonetto for sure. Her eyes fall on the desk next to Sonetto. There's a short wall made of books on the desktop.
Vertin, do you know the answer to this question?
Vertin? Oh, what a twist. She's like, no, I'm not gonna pick on you two.
Vertin?
Is she sleeping? The instructor walks down from the podium. Uh-oh.
Vertin. She is absent again.
Ooh, she's skipping class. That's my girl.
Miss, I know the answer. It is Caladia Oracles.
She's gonna answer regardless. And we're never gonna know if she's right or not. What? Oh. The last class is over. What ballads? Students leave the classroom with their friends in groups.
Goodbye, miss.
Oh, that's Vertin?
I will just take another route.
Sonetto, come here. Is my book all still there? She didn't push it down, right?
She didn't.
She is nice. Unlike the bad potion instructor who turned my books into a puddle of mud.
Oh, what?
Oh, right. Guess what I found today? Here, give me your hand.
Dang, look at them. Oh!
The foreteller of the rain, the Hyla Arborea.
Look at the frog. It's so cute. Is that my uncle?
I caught it through the school's front gate. I even got stung by the electric fence when I took my hands back.
Well, she's a curious one.
It keeps croaking in my pocket. Look, it's still raining outside.
I love Vertin
Aren't
so
you
much.
aware that you've been given a timeout, Miss Vertin?
Huh?
She's like, what? That never occurred to me.
I don't understand why you always skip classes.
Well, it's boring.
You know that we are not supposed to pay too much attention to affairs outside the school. Please, don't bring me these pebbles and frogs anymore. These are meaningless.
Sonetto is by the book.
We are born to die martyrs.
Oh, gee, what the?
Why? Just because the student handbook says so.
Yep, there we are.
That's right.
I don't like the handbook. It smells like those
Right.
stinky socks in the attic.
Yes, exactly, Vertin.
Sonetto, aren't you really curious about what is outside the school?
So clearly this school is feeding these kids lies.
You were also in that parade outside the school before. The pebbles, the frogs, the attic with stinky socks. They're just a teeny tiny part of the whole world. I once met a girl who came to our school.
Please stop. These are very dangerous things.
Man,
The student handbook is protecting us. It is protecting us from harm and regrets.
Is this like a mental institute? Maybe an institution for Arcanists? Is this the beginning of the institution?
As the instructors have told us, to live is to lose things around us until the day we lose life itself to death. That's why we should only focus on the supreme missions.
Until the day we lose life itself. To death.
Oh.
Now it's
Oh!
coming, my lord. What?
Oh!
Don't forget my heart.
Oh my... What the... I did not
Failed.
expect that. What the... What was that? That was like a shock to my core.
Her dramatic segment has been reactivated. Increase the power, stabilize her psych cube.
I feel like I just got tased.
Try the next dream.
Are they in my head?
The artificial somnambulism therapy may not work on her, Mesmer.
Mesmer?
You're here, Madam Z.
Oh! We also have her.
All patients who have the symptoms of stress disorder need to receive treatments in the rehabilitation center. Her trauma level was assessed as a type 2. I needed to take responsibility for her health.
Back in the year when she became the timekeeper, she didn't receive any treatment. I know her well. She has enough power in her to make it through.
I'm just following orders, madam. It is the committee's direct order to treat Vertin. If you have anything to say, convince the vice president first.
Where are we?
She hasn't had any food for days. Gave her a glucose injection. I have a meeting later, so if you would excuse me.
Madam Z takes her thermos cup and leaves the room. The ward becomes silent again. There are barely any other sounds except a slight electrical buzzing.
I did expect you would have learned your lesson in such a long time. Timekeeper. No, I'm more used to calling you Vertin. I have changed. Have you? Are you still suffering from those pointless things?
Oh, she clearly wasn't in the same class as us. Oh boy. Oh boy. She shakes her head. Her eyes shift onto the screen. The psych cube amplitude is leaping in a repeated fixed pattern. Vertin doesn't give her response. Oh boy. Where did we wake up? Okay. This chapter has been
This is Sonetto,
interesting.
Chief Assistant of the Foundation's Timekeeper. My employee number is SF38000000801102Y. Could you please register a visit to Ward 1525 for me?
Could you please slow that down for me?
Please present
How am
your
I
ID.
supposed to write that?
Hold that crystal with your right hand until the color changes.
Oh, okay.
What is the shape of the sun? A sphere or a cube?
What?
A sphere.
Okay.
Which is edible? Rubber, cabbage, or carbuncle?
What? Cabbage?
Cabbage.
What kind of questions are
Does
these?
the rain come down from the sky or the other way around?
Oh, the other way around.
Can be both.
Oh, okay. Trick question. I see.
You're good to go.
I'd be banned.
Take these materials with you. The visitor guide is between the second and third page. Go in from the left, turn right twice, and take the lift. Keep walking.
Man, look at
and you'll
this
see the
place.
ward.
It is so like 1950s.
I see. Thank you. Is there anything else I should know?
Just leave the number out next time. Will you?
Huh?
She's had it. The receptionist disappears once again behind the counter. Dang, look at this
The
place.
nurses seem busy here. The registration is also more rigorous than it was before. I wonder if this is because of the storm. Turn right again. But there's only one way, and it goes left. Did I miss any crossings?
Sonetto looks back over her shoulder. The shadow swiftly disappears around the corner. Uh-oh.
What's that?
More like, who is that? She goes to the corner. There's only a machine with a shaking console.
The
music is a little intense.
Maybe I'm seeing things.
The buildings of Laplace Scientific Computing Center have been cleverly designed. A crossing is hidden in this corner.
So, here is the junction to the right.
Sonetto walks to the junction and disappears into the light. Behind her, one of the doors in the hallway opens. A shadow follows her into... I can't read that! Footsteps sometimes near, sometimes far. It follows Sonetto. Who is it? Speeding up? It speeds up. Slowing down. It slows down as well. Well then. Let's go faster and faster! Until the shoes are about to be lifted out from the ground and now run! It's a ghost.
Press every button here to buy some time. Who was that? Could be a disoriented patient, or a mana spy, or... I can't get away from them.
What
and I will not bring danger to the timekeeper. I will catch this person.
Oh, who is following? I don't like that. That's creepy. Would the Manus be in here, though? That'd be awfully brave. The elevator stops at the 15th floor. It's rather empty and spacious here. One can only hear Sonetto's footsteps, aside from the ever-going automatic broadcasts in the building.
The Rehabilitation Center is established to provide effective medical services and trainings to the patients for their bodily functions to be restored. This center is managed by Laplace Scientific Computing Center. If you have any special requirements or have encountered
is this where
any
Lucy
suspicious
is from?
persons, please move to the ground floor lobby for help. If you are distant from the lobby, please press the yellow button next to the fire hose cabinets. The security on your floor will come to assist shortly.
The footsteps appear again. Oh no.
They're here. I don't see any cabinets. That's fine.
If no help or assistance has come to you in time, you may take action to defend yourself.
What?
A free wake-up procedure will be administered on any unresponsive persons, if any.
What kind of place is this? What the heck?
The sanitary trolley is parked at the next turn. I've left the biggest garbage bag on it.
She suddenly speeds up and quickly turns into the corner. The unknown follower becomes anxious and runs to the corner. Who is it?
Who are you? Speak up. Why are you following me?
Punch him right in the gut. Is it Matilda? The follower refuses to respond. It clutches the bag to cover its face and tries desperately to escape.
Stop! You're not getting away.
The bag is struggling with all efforts. This is a battle of dignity. Sonetto feels it slipping away from her grasp, so she pulls out her wand.
Whoever you are, may the peace be with us.
Oh dang, she's gonna take it out. I bet it's Matilda.
Is she?
All right, here we go. Who is this person in the bag? Oh, no way. I did not expect them to actually be in a bag. What kind of battle is this? Are you kidding? Oh my gosh, this is hilarious. I'm going to guess that it is Matilda. It makes the most sense, especially with the way that this chapter began, with all of us being children. Matilda very much being part of the classroom, and Sonetto's classroom rival. Let's see here. Do that, and that.
Thank you for your cooperation. Target confirmed.
Ooh, baby. That was nice. All right, let's go.
Charging.
I mean, I guess I really didn't have to put Sonetto's attacks together.
This gives power to thee.
That was a little bit of a misplay. Shame, KB, shame.
Light that illuminates all.
It's okay. I cannot believe we're beating a garbage can up right now, or a garbage bag. This is wild. All right, here we go. We're gonna go with a 2-star debuff
I have never seen before.
into, I suppose,
Circuits functioning properly.
That's-
Each moment, now night.
it just feels right too. If this is Matilda, that I have Sonetto on my team. That's it, right? And it is Matilda. I knew it. I knew it was Matilda. Let's go. I'm so excited. This is so funny.
Matilda? It's you? I'm sorry. I thought it was someone suspicious, so...
She's like, why the hell did you beat the crap out of me? I was in a garbage bag. Matilda buries her face in her palms and shrugs her shoulders.
Matilda, are you all right?
Oh, that's too good. Matilda gives Sonetto a push and steps back. Her face blushes.
Sonetto, comment oses-tu? Attack the monitor student in primary defense and disturb the peace in public. You! As your classmate used to be, I'm obliged to stop you from making a scene here and disturbing the patients. I'm here to give you my warning.
Oh. She suddenly runs towards the end of the hallway before Sonetto can possibly react to it and do something.
Please wait.
Bump.
Ouch!
Oh, isn't it the sonneteer and our outstanding graduate?
Sonneteer?
I thought it was some acute mania patient getting out, waiting for my fancy transcranial magnetic stimulation therapy.
Oh boy.
Ah, ça fait mal. Quoi? Sonneteer? How would I have anything to do with her? I'm Matilda Boiniche, the top 3 students in school, the
Ooh.
monitor assistant, and the speaker of graceful French.
Wow, look at her. She has a lot of accolades.
None shall forget my name after making the acquaintance of me.
I didn't, but I guess no one will remember the 3rd place.
Oh, bird. Oh no.
Go away! Go! Don't stand in my way!
Matilda, please take...
Matilda runs away without looking back. Sonetto stands there with a handkerchief in her hand. She's about to give it to Matilda.
She just ran away like that. There's even garbage dust on her hair.
I didn't know she was the one following me. I shouldn't have acted in haste.
I mean, what are you gonna do?
All right, get down to business. Sonetto, you are here visiting the timekeeper, right? Follow me.
Okay.
To see what's up with Vertin.
A little bird told me you went to visit Vertin. Is that right?
Uh-oh.
Yes,
Uh-oh.
How
I
is she
don't-
doing?
Who is that?
just like the other patients. Unconscious.
Artificial somnambulism therapy shall be good for her.
Oh, no.
It's been 4 years since she became the timekeeper. She surely needs a break.
Oh, no. That is not
Yes,
good.
and I have no other opinion about this, Madam Vice President.
Oh, boy.
I'm here for another issue.
Madam Z places a stack of files on the desk.
The proposal of additional manpower submitted by the House of Integratus. I've given it
Constantine.
consideration. It's not worth a committee hearing. Are you here to talk about dead plans?
Yes.
She
because
seems
I have the
nice.
exact opposite view. Vertin's suitcase will not be affected by the storm, just like the buildings in our headquarters. Which means she will soon be able to form a team indirectly controlled by the Foundation. I suggest putting her in command of an independent autonomous unit. With enough support, they should soon become another reliable force of the Foundation. And it also facilitates a relationship with Vertin.
Okay. So we're gonna get a promotion?
Vertin brought back with her. Who are they?
Arcanists who have stable personalities, good command over their arcane skills, and some social experiences.
If you ask me, they are some pitiful exiles who lost everything in the storm.
Wow, she's pleasant.
So desperate, horrified, and overwhelmed, longing for something stable to hold on to. Vertin is not here. Only the Foundation can give them what they want. But what can they give us in return? The innate arbitrariness of Arcanists, or questioning our beliefs of mankind's supremacy because they have nobler blood? Of course the Foundation needs new blood, especially those who are highly obedient and know the importance of order.
So she's not a fan of Vertin.
That's why these poor refugees need no independent unit or autonomy. They need the guidance of disciplines. A teaching more comprehensive than what's been given to those naive children in school.
Why do I feel like we're gonna be like prisoners here?
What you want is a group of dumb puppets.
I like Z.
I'm always the optimist in the room.
Standing up to Constantine a bit.
That, Miss Z. This won't be so much of a dead plan if one day they can prove they are not some dumb puppets.
And how do we prove that? Oh, what a start to the chapter. Very interesting. A very different start than what we have dealt with in the past few chapters. That is for sure.
Du calme, maintenant. Du calme. Mais je n'ai suivi personne. Je me promenais simplement dans le couloir, comme d'habitude. C'est elle qui était mal intentionnée.
Is she telling us, Sonetto?
C'est elle qui m'a sauté dessus.
Aww, poor Matilda.
Je devais avoir l'air misérable quand je m'en suis sortie. Je voulais juste lui dire que je lui ai lu dans la dernière divination. Les amis qu'ils ont amenés sont peut-être en danger.
Oh, ok.
Mais je ne sais pas quand Vertin sera de nouveau consciente. C'était plus ou moins une personne remarquable. Sans compter que c'est la responsable de Sonetto maintenant. Mais je ne sais pas si je dois être en colère ou triste pour ça. Sonetto doit être terriblement inquiet pour elle. Si seulement je pouvais aider. Mais ça fait longtemps qu'on se n'est pas vu.
It's like the three students are back
Ses
together.
cheveux ont poussé et sentent bon.
She's a fan!
Qu'est-ce que je viens de dire? Boucle-la! Tais-toi! Tu es Matilda, la personne qui va battre les meilleurs de la classe!
Oh, that is awesome. She stops talking to herself and hears the sound of metal clattering near her. Oh no. Then a wind, an ice-cold wind.
Let's go.
A wary voice emerges behind her back. It is a man in a patient's gown.
Huh? Who are you?
Your skull is falling. I was picking it up for you.
What?
What are you timber-chambering about? Are you a patient here? Where's your assigned care worker?
I saw it. I saw it all. Bodies breaking down into pieces. The tetrahedrons in cubes. Your head is a pretty octahedron.
What the?
I can't let your octahedron fall to the ground too. Be careful with your ears.
What the? Ooh. That's creepy. Matilda steps back and moves away from the patient. She notices an iron collar on his neck, a common auxiliary apparatus in the rehabilitation center. There's a bunch of keys in his hand. with some red stains on the sharp ends. Luckily, the emergency button is bright yellow. Bright yellow is located a few meters away behind him. Matilda takes a deep breath.
Thanks for reminding me. I will take good care of myself. See? This is my orb. Come up. Touch it. What's its shape?
Smart move.
This is...
Get him! His fingers turn gray and pale, a sign of frostbite. That was sly. He tightens his fingers around the keys, like holding many sharpened knives in his hand, and charges at her wildly.
I see you didn't learn your lesson then. You have wounded a caretaker and took the keys. I'm obliged to take you down.
Let's go, Matilda.
May the peace be with us.
Ooh! Matilda's gonna teach him a lesson. All right, yeah, perfect.
Program activated.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Look at what are those necklaces? What in the world?
Loading.
Where in the heck are we? This place is crazy.
And this gives power
Like,
to
it's...
Miracle.
I bet you they are like test experiments. That's what my guess is. I feel not so comfy vibes about where we are at. All right, we're gonna go a little bit above.
Loading.
So long lives this, and this gives power to thee.
Aim and shoot.
Take this guy out, along with his necklaces. Dang. How are they still alive?
The world I have never seen before.
I mean, let's be honest though. You know what? I'll just do it like this.
I have never seen before.
Her all is gonna take out
each moment, now night.
the necklaces for sure. But I hope you are enjoying today's video. I absolutely love this game.
The storm took our friend from us. In fact,
Schneider.
we all knew this would have happened, but it took place too soon, caught us all off guard.
And there were only clothes left.
That's right. I've looked up the directory of Arcanists in the US in 1929. None of their family is on it. She was Greco's biological daughter. Schneider was a pseudonym.
Aww.
I haven't worked out the reason behind this, but she was indeed
Sonetto looks confused and painful.
a human who casts arcane skills.
Thanks for sharing. It could help with my disease analysis.
Disease analysis? Mesmer Jr. adds something to her report. She spins around on her swivel.
Timekeeper has been diagnosed with type 2 trauma. Do you know what that means?
I'm sure she does, but I certainly don't.
I don't know much about psychology.
It means she had suffered the same traumatic experience repeatedly. Even so, she showed no behavioral or cognitive impairment. Back then, as we held her down and put the helmet on her, she even advised me in an extremely calm manner. I agree with your judgment, but it's just for this time. She was the bellwether of the breakaway incident after all. I'll say she's been well behaved this time.
I thought Timekeeper is receiving treatment for her low spirit, but you said you held her down.
Oh.
Oh, that's just another description of the method used for the same purpose. The aim was to ensure Vertin was unconscious and taken back.
Oh no, what are they doing to Vertin? This place is dirty.
That's the direct order from the vice president of the committee, Constantine.
We're gonna have to break out. I think that is what this is going to come to.
The order from on high was given on the premise of rational thinking and consideration over pros and cons. You are not questioning the reasoning of mankind, are you?
Don't do it, Sonetto. Don't do it. Don't do it. This place is like an insane asylum.
Sharing the same set of values is the reason
Back
I'd
in the
like
day,
to share
the
these
staff
interesting details with you.
doing terrible things.
Of course.
If you were a pure
experiments and everything else.
I would appreciate you more.
Wow. She's nice. I mean, the people here are like, really? I would love to meet them. She turns the swivel to the artificial somnambulism device.
Vertin's magnetic field always maintains a nuanced balance. She barely dreams proactively. So I have to deploy
I don't like this
dreams
place.
to search for the very first dream which reflects the source of her trauma.
How much longer is this therapy going to take, in your view?
However long it takes. As long as I receive a new order.
So they're looking for something inside of Vertin's mind. They're not trying to help her, that's for sure. Sonetto stands up furiously.
So none of these have been applied for the Timekeeper's well-being.
Yep.
Yes. What's wrong with you, Sonetto?
I don't know. Sorry, I overreacted. I don't feel quite myself today.
Oh, you shouldn't have said that.
I can't tell what's wrong. Perhaps I ate something bad for breakfast.
Yeah, you know, like, it's bad bread. Definitely does that to me.
Go back and rest if you're feeling unwell. Don't be too hard on yourself.
Thank you. Please, take good care of the Timekeeper. I'll be on my way.
Mesmer Jr. watches her walk out of the room. There's confusion on her face. She adjusts her cufflinks subconsciously. Uh-oh. The screen suddenly lights up. Particle groups start to flow on the screen. It is a dream initiated by the owner of the body.
Huh?
Oh my gosh! This chapter is really, it is very uncomfy.
In 388 BC, standing in the garden paths of Athens, there was an academia of philosophers.
What is this guy, standing in the bathroom? Talking to himself in the mirror?
36 human ideologists presented that day were thinking about the ever-present old question, just as you are. What passes knowledge?
So we're back at the school. This is the principal.
Balance. Students, don't forget the exhortation from the philosophers.
Heritage, honor, rationality, responsibility.
The principal nods. He holds out his hand like a conductor.
This will be your lifelong pursuit.
May the peace be with us. May the peace be with mankind.
He's pleased with the responses.
Last year, 45% of our graduates were chosen to work in the St. Pavlov Foundation headquarters.
What happens with the rest of the percent?
An excellent student has even been accepted by the House of Integratus. The rest of the children, too, have become frontline investigators, staffs a foundation office in other countries,
there it is.
or professional soldiers dedicating themselves to the magnificent cause of mankind.
Wow, so they are just creating these children to work for them.
For thousands of years, we have taken in countless young Arcanists from workhouses and foundling hospitals, and have raised them to be outstanding students and morals in every industry. Soon,
they're just farming children.
Will be the backbone in preserving world order. And
Vertin. What is Vertin doing? Yep. There's one student standing out in the neat line of students. She's in the wrong line, or say, she is never in any lines. Sandwiched in between two neat lines, she looks like a pipe organ stop that has fallen out of place.
do you have any questions, Vertin?
No?
Then why aren't you standing in the line?
I love how this kid has a mohawk.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to see you clearly, since your speech was so wonderful.
I love Vertin so much. The principal watches Vertin walking quietly back to the line.
Vertin, you are the youngest child we've ever taken in. You were just a month old when you came to the school.
A month old?
And by now, you've spent almost 12 years in here. I'd like to hear your thoughts since you are the most unique child in the school. Whatever the question or opinion is, I will respond with an answer.
She is so cute. She stops.
Any question?
Of course.
Oh no.
As you wish.
It's going to be seen as disobedient. Whatever her question is, I guarantee it. They're not going to like it. What is in the outside world? Something like that?
What is the storm, sir?
A piercing sound. What was that? What was that running? Oh man, this is so creepy. What?
May I ask, how much further do we have to go?
What?
We just jumped
Till
into
we
a
get to
different
the
dream.
guardhouse.
We're almost there. Don't worry.
Okay.
As your punishment, no dinner will be served tonight.
Wow.
You will stay here until tomorrow. Someone picks you up at noon.
Why is she out of breath?
Okay.
Because they're walking so far?
I won't ask you how you knew that word, but you have to promise that you won't mention it again.
Oh, I knew it. It's because she asked about the storm. No.
I promise.
That's terrible. The principal baited her.
All right, here we are.
Wow.
This is not some friendly place. The arcane skills I taught you before may help. I hope you have paid close attention in that class.
The instructor gently pushes her back.
Get inside. Think carefully, or next time it won't be just confinement.
Wow. This place is nasty. A damp, muddy room. Water keeps dropping onto the ground intermittently. The ground is covered by old footprints in disarray. What is that? Something is wiggling in the dark.
This is... the Shamir worm.
With the dim light, these worms less than 2 inches are crawling across the ground towards here.
So cool. It's said that the Shamirs are marvelous creatures. Even King Solomon searched for them for years. They're incredible engravers, more skilled than the greatest craftsmen among humans. They can engrave on leaves, metal, and gemstones, build a sacred temple, or destroy a giant vessel.
Of course you would be pump finding worms.
But now, they've become tools for punishing naughty kids.
Oh, what the? A round Shamir firstly crawls up her calf, interrupting her thoughts. It starts to do its work. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Oh my gosh.
Oh, it hurts.
Oh my gosh.
There are at least a few hundred Shamirs here, and they're all moving towards me. The instructor did teach 2 incantations to repel insects, but Shamirs are not any ordinary worm. They were in fact a kind of advanced critter.
Wow.
The elementary arcane skills won't work on them.
She must know that, the instructor.
Let alone there are no signs of my arcane abilities up till now. Maybe I'm not an arcanist at all.
The second Shamir has successfully landed on the moon. They're hard-working twins.
Ouch! Please don't bite me 2 times in a row. No, stop. I have to focus now. There must be a way I can think of.
This is disgusting. Look around. Patting the Shamirs off and thinking.
Water keeps dripping down from the side of the ceiling near the window. But it hasn't rained for days. Here is a thin layer of mud on the ground. Judging from its volume, It's not likely to be brought in by other children who were once here for confinement. The dripping water has made the ground uneven. For these tiny worms, these descending areas are like impassable gulfs. Could the ground be left like this so as to slow down the worms and give us the time to cast incantations? But why would they gather around my feet?
So this is like a test? This is not mud on the ground. The floor is covered by a heap of grains and corns, which take up 1 square foot of the room. So I wonder if she's being watched. Is this like some sort of a test then? Under such dim lights, one can hardly realize that they are standing on a pile of mushy oat brands and corn.
Is this their food? Turns out their route has been planned already.
A yellow wool blanket lies in the other corner of the room. No Shamirs have yet approached there.
Wool? Oh, so that's the case.
They don't like wool?
The legend says that the way to store Shamir worms is to wrap them in wool and store them in a container made of lead. Which means the wall of this room should be made of...
lead. Picks up the wool blanket and wipes it on the wall. An off-white mark appears on the blanket. It's alloy, quickly forming a film on the surface. This has to be lead carbonate.
This is poisonous to them. Well, to me as well.
This is when her handkerchief comes in handy. It would make a good mask and glove.
I have everything I need. Grains to lure them and walls to drive them away. The solutions are more than I expected. All right, let's move. Expel them to the corner.
What a little genius. Oh my gosh. Look at Vertin go. Ew. Oh my goodness. They look disgusting. Oh my. All right, let's beat up these little worms. I honestly can't believe what this place is doing to the children. That is wild. And the fact that Vertin, Sonetto, Matilda, they've all been through here, and other Arcanists as well. And it makes you wonder, what is their play? What is their end goal?
Target confirmed.
A perfect world? Anybody who steps out of line, they definitely do not like.
My sword shot. I believe.
All right, let's go. I mean, I guess yeah. Do a little heal.
I smell the scent of mint there.
Jeez, the Tooth Fairy's heal is insane. It does so much.
Loading. Charging.
Hold on. We're gonna buff.
Loading. Charging.
We gotta take these worms out. I'm sick of it.
Barrage. Eliminate target.
So I wonder, after Vertin
Thunder. Attack.
takes care of the worms, is somebody gonna step in? That's what my guess is. We're gonna buff.
I believe in you.
But I'm gonna guess that there's like a professor that comes in, or maybe even the principal. Or it would be a twist if it was like Constantine. Here we go. And this
circuits functioning
is
properly. Loading. In peaceful moments. I, robot, child of science.
Here we go. Should be able to take out these worms right here.
Aim and shoot.
Ooh. I love the ult so much. 2,600 damage. I didn't take him out though. That's sad. But now's the time.
I know the moon.
Come on.
Alien City.
Barrage.
Woo! Wait. That was good. That was a good hit. Holy.
Foundations, kids.
Finally, get them all to the corner.
Uh-oh. She's hungry. She can't eat the worms, right? I mean, she's not gonna do that. That would be nasty. Don't do it, Vertin.
I'm a bit hungry.
Don't do it.
Oh, right. I'll check what this padlock is made of and see if it can be consumed by the Shmirs.
Ooh, this is kind of like an escape room for Vertin. Checks it under the lights. Very ordinary metal. It's just a common metal lock with a bit of rust on the shackle.
I see. With plenty of food on the ground, Shamirs won't notice the ironware hanging above. Time to try a brand new dish, you old gentleman.
Oh my gosh, she is so smart. Closes the door of the room and sneaks through the hallway. There is no light in here. There are 2 guardhouses on each side of the hallway. Pass by the rooms and the front gate would be ahead. There is no lock on the gate. Uh-oh. A gray-eyed boy pops his head up at the cell window.
Who are you?
I'm the Ring. I can catch anything with a toss. Look!
Why is he in here? He throws out an iron hoop, which is the size of a finger ring. The ring rolls over and clogs up Vertin's shoelaces.
So cool.
You can open these doors, can't you?
Yes.
Can you help me out of here? And I swear I will be at your service.
How?
Cast that special skill of yours and open this lock on my door.
And so you can leave without a backward glance?
Listen to you. I'm not going back in here again.
No way then. But if you don't come back, the instructor will give us a harsher punishment. I'm just sneaking out for food. I'll be back. What would you like to have?
Fish and chips. Some onion vinaigrette on the side if they have any.
There you go.
No problem. I'll bring some mashed peas too.
Where is she going? She's gonna go to 3 hours later. Is she going to a restaurant?
So you managed to control the Shamirs and got out?
He looks so cute.
How about you? Any odd things in your room?
Nothing peculiar. Just some stinky rats. Didn't even take me long to take care of them.
He shrugs his shoulders uncaringly and takes a good bite of the fish.
The staff canteen does serve some good fish and chips. What you have in the second canteen is not even close to it. Keep missing the dressings, and sometimes it's not even cod they fried. So, why are you here?
I said that word.
So the storm is a banned word.
What word?
That word. I said at the pre-parade assembly.
Oh, you mean the S word? At the school assembly?
He's like, dang, you did what? Oh my gosh.
Good for you. The big head is gonna be so pissed.
Oh my gosh, that is awesome.
I don't understand. It was him who said that I can ask any questions that I want.
It was a trap.
Where did you learn that word?
I heard it from the janitor of our dormitory. That was the last thing he said.
Oh.
I saw him being escorted outside the school gate and onto a truck. He screamed all along, "The storm is coming! The storm is coming!" I said it again. Shoot.
Never mind. Keep going.
You're so cute. What the
I
heck?
asked many people, but none was bothered to answer. Uncle Morris said the janitor left the school at an inappropriate time and saw some inappropriate things, so he needed treat.
Ah, his mind wiped?
So I was right. The school is blocking the newsfeed.
What do you mean?
Look at this.
The world-changing storm. Ooh, truth covered by the Foundation. See, the Foundation is definitely disgusting. Human experimentation on adopted children? Secret actions to harbor vampires? Mind control on people? Ooh.
The world-changing storm. Truth covered by the Foundation.
Yes, it wrote about a phenomenon called the storm, which will bring everybody endangered. Yet, the Foundation has stayed in silence about it. We are not allowed to say that word, and this is the evidence.
The newspaper has already become soft in hand after all the foldings. Some of its printings have even become blurry.
It doesn't tell us exactly what the word is either. There's a line in bold at the end of the article. Welcome to Manus Vindicte. What's Manus Vindicte?
Dunno, never heard of it.
Something has been printed on the back too.
Wow.
Let me see. Nor happiness, nor harmony, nor fame. Nor pride, nor strength, nor skill in arms or arts. Shepherd those herds whom blindness makes tame.
Their eyes see not one light of bright stars. Man's past ways are shaded by their shame. Paeans are but admiration's mirror half.
Tides running blind by their ever-be routine, staining that heaven with obscene calamity. When folly wrecks wit, where do stand we? Before a cruel whip, man who man would be, must rule the empire of himself. In it, must be supreme, establishing his throne, on vanquished will, quelling the challenges. Of hopes and fears, being himself alone.
Dang. The night is quiet, yet disturbances are about to come out of the dark.
What's going on? Great! The chips have brought in more rats! Vertin? Vertin! Do you have to drift off now? Come over and help!
I'm so curious to know what they are looking for within Vertin's mind. This is like Inception. If you haven't seen that film, definitely check it out. It is one of my favorites. But essentially, if you haven't seen it, they go into people's dreams to uncover information. And I mean, that is what is happening here, but what information are they looking for? Vertin has had a past, that is for sure.
I believe in you.
Yeah, this is wild. Like, I'm trying to think of too, is like
This is an alien city.
Aim and shoot.
Sonetto, Vertin, Matilda, they all were here.
It's alright.
But Vertin definitely is the more curious one of the bunch. And she's the one with the ability. She is the timekeeper, which is even more interesting. Why she has taken that role. But still, it doesn't seem like they trust her. So I don't know. It's very interesting. Very interesting. This chapter is definitely a mind twist. Unsure of where this is leading. I mean, we got to break out, right? I mean, there's no way that we're going to be able to stay there. Sonetto is going to... Something is going to be revealed to Sonetto. and it is going to make her uncomfortable enough to where she sees the truth of what this place is actually, and then we are going to make our escape. The final rats.
Charging, loading, charging. The light that illuminates all.
I'm really enjoying this chapter, though.
Long-term.
Someone is at the door.
Madam Vice President.
Oh boy. Holding a chess piece of a bishop in her hand, Constantine doesn't even bother to look up.
Come in.
Here is the monthly department report.
Any news I shouldn't
I feel
miss?
like we could trust Z. Out of every character that we have met here, Z is the one that I trust.
The mainstream media in Europe are on our side and have no extra coverage on the issue. In fact, as long as there is no tangible evidence, they won't act upon this rashly. The storm hasn't come to this area yet. For most of the people, what Manus Vindicti has said in their pamphlets are totally unfounded and ludicrous.
Constantine gets on her feet.
They have been making quite a scene here and there, as I heard.
Yes, residents nearby have all received their pamphlets. Even the SPDM has reported some cases.
School of Primary Defense of Mankind.
Affected by the time reversion, our manpower and resources have become much less than before. It will take us a long time to complete the citywide air defense system.
Were these pamphlets airdropped?
Yes, most of them were.
Give me a visual of the aerial carriers of Manus Vindicti.
Ooh, so the Manus Vindicti
These
are
Legions.
what the?
Their sizes are about 4 to 6 feet, covered mostly in black.
What in the heck? Oh my gosh, that looks disgusting.
They have a similar appearance to manta rays and have good maneuverability and explosive power.
Olidiao 04. This type of Olidiao has limited operation range and cannot take a long haul. They're too dependent on the water.
Indeed. According to our report, they usually leave after a 3-hour hovering every day.
Ms. Z, where do you see fit for this bishop?
Right where are you about to put it?
I think they should go to B5.
Oh. Like, what is her play? I see.
Yes, I thought the same. Adequate for low-altitude aerial reconnaissance surveys, but they are only found in the southern part of Cameroon and difficult to capture. It is a very rare arcane species. Sending this many Olidiaos on such short notice. I would presume Manus Vindicti has already established a command post somewhere nearby.
I don't see how this is helpful. As they said themselves, the storm is coming.
What do you say of this new command post of theirs? Like our headquarters, is a building that will not be affected by the storm.
They need to make sure that Oletis won't be affected by the storm.
I think you know what to do, Miss C.
Oh.
Take over the initiative. Find their location.
Exactly. Send a scout squad to follow the Olidiaos, and get the others to search in the water catchment areas within 100 miles from here.
So is this where we come in? Vertin, I'm going to guess, stays unconscious. I don't think that Vertin is going to be awake anytime soon. So, Sonetto and all of our friends are probably going to be this group.
We are going behind their front lines, just like this bishop.
I will forward this to the Secretary of the Army.
Make a copy to the Pax House as well.
Copy that.
Oh, boy.
What about the school's air defense? There have been rumors in school. I'm worried the students might be affected.
Send Xeno's Air Force trainees to the school.
Affirmative. Our Lydias are crafty creatures. I will pick those who are equipped with field experience.
Constantine does not respond. She stares at the Black King on the board and broods.
We are leading ourselves into a death trap. We need someone to forecast the storm.
Vertin?
Finally got to let my baby S101VE out for a ride. It feels right.
What the? Lazy laughter comes from above.
Those little lab rats? 5 canteens. Way better than that stupid Xeno.
Who is this?
Lilia, we don't have the signal yet. You must not take off. Get down here now.
Nobody cares, dude. There will always be a signal. Either you move your ass or swallow my exhaust.
What is she flying on? She leaves like a wind.
This is outrageous. For once I forgot my rabbit's foot and I got assigned to team up with her.
He looks at the lookout tower from a distance. Behind him, danger approaches, and yet he has no idea. Olivier? 2 of them are charging towards him from his blind spots.
Andrew, heads down!
What?
As soon as Andrew lowers his head, Lilia's rips the Olivier abdominals with a swift and clean cut. I cannot read. What the heck?
There you go. You
I'm so excited.
My head off if I weren't quick enough.
Shut up and take your broom. See those dark bats there? Let's see who come back with more trophies. Loser, vodka coaster.
Oi, hey! Wait up!
Oh, dang. What?
Peace be with us.
All right. Here. No.
And this is an alien
What was that?
city.
Don't resist. Dental checker.
Okay. Here we go. Oh boy. Let's do some damage, shall we? Take these things out.
Barrage.
There we go. A big hit out of the gates. I like it. I do have to level up my character some more. And I did see that some of you told me that I need to get new Psycho cubes, or whatever they're called.
No.
So I got to work on that. There are a few things that I do have to work on when it comes to my party. I feel really good with this team, you know? It seems to be working really well. I got lucky with the Tooth Fairy. So now I can really build them up. So we're gonna go to that, into a heal.
Please, don't resist. Come back to me.
Is this thing gonna be done?
Barrage.
Are they gonna flee? Okay, now they're just little ones. Now they're little babies. All right. That's into an attack, into a heal. Let's get back to full health. 3,000! Oh my gosh, that is so much damage. Let's go. Hey. Calm down.
I believe in you.
Let's go with another heal.
So long lives this, and this gives power to thee.
The next turn could be all about Lucy. We can boost her. Maybe get 2 extra attacks. Okay, there we are.
It's all right.
Jeez.
Circuits functioning loading. Charging. Robot. Child of sun.
Please take out 2. That'd be great. And we have that little flying thing up there as well.
Barrage.
Okay, we got 1 down. Yeah, that's not bad. That wasn't a bad turn. You have to heal up. They're annoying. Oh my gosh.
Loading. Charging. Please, don't resist. Eliminate target.
Hey, there we go. That was good.
And shoot.
That was good. Right now we just have this thing. Oh, let's go! Woo! Wee. All right. I thought I was gonna have to take care of that little flying thing. But all right, that is where I'm going to end today's video. A wild chapter so far. So much is going on. You know, clearly, this place is up to no good. You just can never trust kind of institutions like this. And, man, it is very interesting to see Sonetto, Vertin's, Matilda's past, where these children have grown and kind of brainwashed into doing things for this institution. It is wild, definitely a different change of pace so far within this chapter, but I bet things will definitely pick up. We need to escape. That is what it is going to come down to. I know it. We got to get out of here. The management dictator nearby. Things are ramping up and the storm is coming. It is always in the background waiting to attack. But that is it for today's video. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.